TBH here on behalf of illuminaughty.com. I'm here at Pax East 2017 checking out a game called Yooka-Laylee. It is a platform I've had my eye on for some time, and today I am speaking with...
So I'm Bethany from Team 17.
And what exactly do you do for the game?
So I work in PR for Team 17, because we're the publishers of the game, which is developed by Playtonic Games for Yooka-Laylee.
And because I am a huge platformer fan, the first thing I got to ask you about the character design. Why is a chameleon and a bat hanging out together?
So the character design is done by... so Steve Mills is the character art designer on the game, and he really likes kind of like the underdogs. So he likes kind of characters that kind of like maybe you wouldn't kind of normally place together, or who are kind of like traditional heroes as well. So that's kind of why he's placed them together.
Okay. And as a platformer fan, one of the things that people really love is exploration and being rewarded and finding different things. But one of kind of the biggest complaints, and at least for me, and like I don't know if you played Donkey Kong 64, one of the things people always complain is there was a million things to collect, but people were never really rewarded in the game. As far as exploration and collection, what do you think in this game is going to have to offer as far as rewarding people in that? So
it's a little bit more streamlined. So there's still loads of things to collect and find for people who enjoy doing that, but you don't have to collect as many individual variants to do different things. So collecting things can have multiple kind of elements now. So there's butterflies in the game, which when you eat them, it restores your health. But if you run into them, it restores your stamina. So it's kind of like one item to do that one thing. You can collect quills in the game, which you use to purchase new moves. So there's things you can do with them that way. So there's a lot of player choice in what moves you choose to get and when. And then you collect the pages, which you use to unlock worlds and also expand worlds. So you can make the worlds a lot bigger. So if you're really enjoying a particular world, you can go on to expand it, make it bigger. It adds in more difficult challenges, new areas to find. So a lot of kind of player choice.
And one thing that I found really interesting about this game compared to other platforms is I saw that you guys are going to be offering multiplayer. What exactly, can you explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, so there's Rextro, who's like a really kind of old-fashioned dinosaur, and he's running the arcade. So the arcade is 8 mini arcade games which support between 1 and 4 players, so you'll be able to get your friends around and play together locally. And there is also kind of like a mode called the B team in the main game as well, where somebody can kind of join in on a second pad and help. So they'll take control of a little swarm of bees and be able to kind of collect pages for you, help with the quills, and collect butterflies to use at a later date as well. So the main person plays Yooka-Laylee, and then the other player would play and help them.
One thing that I really haven't seen in the trailer is this game going to offer boss fights at certain levels and like different types of upgrades as far as the action?
Yeah, so when you expand the worlds, it adds in new areas to explore. You may find some bosses after you expand the world.
Okay. And what about online leaderboards? Some people, they want to make it through the platform as soon as possible. I know like that's really big on Twitch with like Banjo-Kazooie trying to make it through the platform as soon as. Is that going to be something that you guys are considering in the game?
Not for the main game. There's kind of like local leaderboards for the arcade games. In the arcade games as well, if you find them in the world, if you beat the high score on the machine set by Rextro, then you'd get a special reward for that as well.
And one thing that I find interesting about the game is the character design, but I really haven't gotten a feel for their personality. How would you describe the two characters?
Laylee kind of like picks on Yooka a little bit. Laylee's a little bit mean to Yooka.
That's fair enough. And if I had to ask one more question, if there's one reason that people need to play Yooka-Laylee, what do you think is the #1 reason?
I think it just kind of adds something that people haven't had in a really long time. So either people like yourself would have played a game similar and they really want that same experience, but it's also totally fresh for new players as well. So it's a game that kind of like anybody of any age or kind of background can enjoy.
And price point, platforms, and release date?
So it's coming out on April 11th. It's available to pre-order now. On Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. And
is there any chance that it's going to be coming to the Nintendo Switch?
Yeah, so it'll be coming to Switch at a later date.
Awesome. That's one time that the Switch gets a W. Well, this has been TBH on behalf of illuminaughty.com. And for more information on Yooka-Laylee, be sure to check out the site. Stay enlightened, gamers.